Hi, this is Andy. I'm here to discuss the Gulf Coast rent ready process, and hopefully it's going to shed some light on why we do some of the things we do. We understand that occupancy is the goal of a landlord. Hopefully we do that through renewals, limiting vacancy and ensuring constant cash flow. If we're not able to do that, then we need to get the property rented as quickly as possible after the existing tenant leaves. So therefore, at 60 days from the lease end, you'll be assigned a leasing agent, and they're going to contact you, discuss market rates and any specific leasing questions that may arise. A few days after that, they're going to go into your property and they're going to determine what work needs to be done. Now, it's not a full inspection because the tenant's furniture and belongings are still there, but we can at least get some idea of what work is going to be required when the existing tenant leaves. At 45 days, so a month and a half out from the lease end, we're going to begin marketing the property. It's going to get listed on websites. We're going to answer calls. We're going to meet potential tenants at the property. We encourage existing tenants to keep the house clean and tidy so that we can make it a positive showing experience for new tenants. At 30 days from the lease end, so like a month out, we hold on to your last month's rental disbursement. Now, the unused portion of this and any charges that come from the tenant security deposit will be recredited to you. But we do have to hold on to this money so that we can limit the downtime between a tenant moving out and a new tenant coming in. We want to get on with that rent ready process. We want to ensure that we have your funds available to pay for any work that's required. 1 to 2 days after vacancy, the rental manager is going to go in and do the full security deposit charge assessment. They're going to go in and make sure that the property has been left in great condition. If it hasn't been left in great condition, we're going to charge the previous tenant for any damages that they may have caused. And then 10 days after vacancy, we hope to have the property up and running so that we can have a tenant in there as soon as possible. Very often, we have tenants lined up for a few days after vacancy. So our rent ready team works incredibly fast to turn this property around really quickly so that your vacancy expense has been limited to maybe 1 or 2 days. We have great success doing this, and it's because of the process that we've put in. Vacancy is expensive. We understand that. 1 month's vacancy can cost an owner 8% of what they could potentially earn throughout the year. So we understand that getting into the property, getting it rent ready, getting it shown, getting a tenant in there, that is our ultimate goal. We understand that when it comes to rent readies, owners can do this work themselves. We absolutely get it. And you and your labour is likely cheaper than our labour. We understand that too. But in our experience, we can typically do it faster, and the charges that we apply to you and the expenses that are recorded with us, you're able to write that off. As an owner, think if you're considering doing some of this work yourself, ask yourself those two things. Is the speed that you're trying to achieve this and the potential missing out on tax write-offs, is all that worth it if you're going to jeopardize the chance of getting a new tenant into your property really quickly? Ultimately, we work for you, and we'll follow your direction. But having worked with now thousands of landlords, we see that this is the best way to rent ready success. If you've got any questions, your rental manager will be able to help you out. But first and foremost, I do appreciate you being a customer, and we look forward to serving you for as long as possible.